what we just read. You had the covenant of your ancestors. You went into the land of the Africans who were already there, worshiping Shango, worshiping Asum. And when you mingle with them, guess what you learn? Their customs.
All of that was taught to y'all by slaves. This is not. This is
No.
not, this
Watch
is not,
this.
This is not the religion of the ancestors.
Listen.
You tell me I'm an Israelite, but I'm. No,
Watch this.
That's not where my people are from.
You said wait.
These are the people from the islands. These are these are the elders that are teaching me and telling me this.
All right, let's
This
speak.
is not what was written. This was passed
Leviticus
down
26 and 45.
upon generation. Now you telling me about a book that was rewritten by a white man named King James, and you're telling me that's the fucking truth? And you. Oh,
We understand you get passionate about this stuff.
It was rewritten by a white man.
All right.
King James version. And once again, that was still not the exact words of what was truly written.
All right. So you got out what you wanted to say. You made a couple points. You said you worship Shango. You said you worship the religion of your ancestors.
Yes.
You said the Bible was rewritten by a white man.
Yes.
And we shouldn't follow it, all right?
Yeah.
So let's deal with all that. Your name is Juliet? Juliet, I'm Matai. All right, watch this. Get Leviticus 26:45. Let's deal with the religion of our ancestors. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 45. But I will, for their sake, remember the covenant of their ancestors.
The covenant of who?
Their ancestors.
The covenant of our ancestors. Who's our ancestors? First of all, before we get to the covenant of our ancestors, who are our ancestors from the beginning? You said the islands. Before we got to the islands, before that,
No, I didn't say the
who's our
islands, the
ancestors?
Delaware.
No, before that, you did mention the islands. You said these people are from the islands. These are our ancestors.
These are the Delaware. These are our ancestors.
Okay, before that, who's our ancestors? Name them.
Delaware, Shango.
No, name our ancestors. I want like people.
People?
Yes.
Our people.
I'll name it for you. Abraham.
No.
Isaac.
No.
Jacob.
That's
No.
right.
Yes, those are your ancestors.
No.
And the covenant was made with them. Go ahead.
Whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt. Out of the land of Ham.
me. Who
Because
told you
I'm
that?
going to show you. I'm going to show you. Because they said we brought out of where?
Out of the land of Egypt.
Now give me Exodus 11:7. Your true forefathers were in Africa, but we are not the same as the modern day Africans.
That's right.
I'm going to show you something. That Shango and stuff, you said this is a slave man religion. First of all, the Bible doesn't teach religion. This is not Christianity. You might have thought we were the Christian church. We're not them.
I never thought
Well, you said we're the slave religion. The slave religion is Christianity.
Bring it up.
Teaching the
The-
slave religion.
no, what slave master taught you that we are the true Israelites according to the Bible? Which
Wake
slave
'em up.
master taught us that?
Wake them up.
Which
The
slave
Christian
master-
church taught us this though, that Jesus is white, and the white man is the Jewish, and we are black. We are Africans. That's what we're taught. First of all, Juliet, we dealing. Juliet, you made your point. You made your point, Juliet. Now that you're dealing with it, now we're gonna deal with it.
He is black.
Exodus
It's
chapter
only
11,
in
verse
this
7.
goddamn country where
But
y'all believe
against
this shit.
any of
Whoa, that's my point. You're making an assumption. That's what we believe. We teach Jesus Christ is black.
That's
Because
right.
that's what the Bible teaches. It's not a religion. What you're following is a slave religion.
No.
Well, I'm about to prove it to you. Watch, give it a second.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel.
The children of Israel who were led out of Egypt, which is funny because they were led out of Egypt by your ancestor, Moses. But you don't relate yourself to Moses. Moses, today if he walked the earth, he would be called a Haitian.
That's right.
IT, all the things they gave you, that name they put on you, that was to cover up that you're a Levite according to the Bible.
That's
you're
right.
supposed to be from the lineage of the priests. You are, but you don't claim that because you've been lost. Watch this.
Bring it out.
Against any other children of Israel.
But against us, the true children of Israel, who I'm looking at, go ahead.
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
It said, now, shall not a dog move his tongue to speak about the nation of Israel. Who's the dogs that can speak? It's talking about puppies saying, I hate you Israelites. The dogs talk. This is talking about the so-called Africans today. We were amongst them in the land of Egypt. That's why the book is called Exodus. It was our exit out of Africa, out of Egypt. All right? And not fully out of Africa. But we went into Israel.
Yeah, I get what you're
You know, the
saying.
land of Canaan.
No.
Now, Psalms 106 and 45. And we're going to deal with all your points. I didn't forget any of them. You said the Bible's rewritten by a white man, King James, specifically you named.
Well, yeah.
You said we got to follow the covenant, the religion of our ancestors. But first we got to know who our ancestors are. Because if your position of who the ancestors are is skewed, you're not going to know which ancestors to follow. You think Shango, you think the Hamites are your ancestors. We're your brothers right here. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 106, verse 45.
No, what was it, 34?
Verse 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them.
Because when we were taking back the land of Canaan, we were commanded to destroy the African race. The Perizzites, the Canaanites, what's the other one? Jebusites was another one. The Hittites, a whole bunch of ites, which were nations, we were commanded to destroy. But we didn't do that. This is what we did.
But were mingled among the heathen.
But we're what?
Mingled among the heathen.
That's when we mingle with the other dark races. We mingle with the African race. Go ahead.
And learned their works.
And did what?
Learned their works.
Asum, Shango. That's how we learned Shango. We took on African deities, African spirituality, and left the covenant of our ancestors. We left our religion.
You can't learn something that wasn't already there. That's what I'm trying to explain.
What are you talking about? You can't learn something that was already there. What are you saying?
How you gonna learn something if somebody didn't already if someone didn't teach you that?
That's what we just read. You had the covenant of your ancestors. You went into the land of the Africans who were already there, worshiping Shango, worshiping Asum, and when you mingle with them, guess what you learn? Their customs. Just like today, our people in Salisbury. This is a prime location, Julette. This is a prime location for swirling. 1 second, Julette. This is Julette. You said you're 42 years old, bro. You said you're 42 years old. We grown men. While I'm talking, let me talk, and because you were talking, let you talk.
You know what? I apologize.
It's cool. And look, I forgive you. Now let's deal. No debate. This is a conversation. I'm gonna let you get your points off. Because I'm going to accept what you got to say.
I'm going to accept what you
and
got to
then
say.
if it's wrong, go to the Bible, just go correct it. But I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to let you speak. Now, what I was saying, in Salisbury is a prime location for what they call swirling, interracial marriage, the miscegenation. When the black man gets with the white woman, Deuteronomy 73, what happens to those children? What do they learn? Whose culture do they follow?
Bring it out.
Well, my son follows mine.
Okay, your son follows yours, but I'm saying, for the point I'm trying to make is when we mingle with other races, that's when we start getting confused like this. You thought we were supposed to worship Shango, assume all these other things, these African deities. Just let me finish out.
No.
That's because we mingle with Africans thinking we're the same people. Now we think that's our heritage. You're not an African. You're an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
You were Levi before Haitian you ever heard the term Haitian on the earth.
That's
before
right.
IT, mountainous land, was ever said, you were a Levite. From the beginning, this is who we was.
That's right.
But you missed that history where we was taught lies by other nations. Just like you said, slave religion. I agree, there's slave religions. Christianity is the main one.
That's right.
That's when our people were taught lies from the so-called white race.
That's
but
right.
guess what? What's the other main slave religion? Do you know? That would be Islam. Islam is the second largest religion after Christianity. Guess who taught us that?
I was going to go with Judaism, but I'll give you Islam.
No.
More slightly
Judaism is a spin-off of Christianity. That's more white lies. So-called white lies, because that's the red man. But Islam, who taught us Islam?
Who taught us Islam?
Yes.
I'm assuming the Arabs.
You assume right. It's in, the Quran is written in what language?
Arabic.
It's written in Arabic, ain't it? It's from the Arabians in the wilderness. We learned that from them. Same thing I'm trying to show you. You just didn't know. That's what you learned from mingling with the other nations. Now you learn Shango. It's the same thing as all slave religions. Anything outside of what God gave our ancestors, which we went over was the covenant, is a slave religion. It's a slave doctrine. Read Deuteronomy 73.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Go to verse 1.
Verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee in a land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out.
Don't read too fast. This is the history I was referring to earlier, when we went to the land of Canaan. Right?
Cast out many nations before thee.
God sent many nations before us. We were supposed to cast them out. Not mingle with them, not learn their doctrines and their spirituality. Go ahead.
The Hittites, the Gergesites.
I was in the same. That's why I like.
The Gergesites.
No, that's literally what this is for. It's for y'all to learn. For y'all to learn.
The Gergesites. The Gergesites. And the Amorites. And the Canaanites. And the Perizzites. And the Hivites. and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
So that's what the history we read about in Psalms 106. We were supposed to smite and destroy these nations. But just like today, we mingled amongst them, and now we thinking they're us. Do you think we're the same as the Africans today? All Africans?
Do I?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. You think we're not the same as the Africans. So who are they and who are we? If we both worship in Shango, supposed to follow that, and we got the same ancestors, who are they and who are we? According to what you're saying.
They are them and we are we.
What does that mean? You told me a bunch of nothing just now.
Just like you said, who are they and they are them.
No, you made a statement. You said we're not the same as them.
No, you asked me.
Yeah, and you answered and said we're not the same as them.
It was a question that I answered. No, we are not the same as them.
Okay, that's your statement. No, we are not the same as them, correct?
That is the answer.
Yes, okay. Now, my follow-up question, since we're not the same as them, now let's establish these two groups we're talking about. Who are we, and who is that them over there? Because your doctrine is the doctrine of them. Your ancestor that you worship in Shango comes from them. But you just said you're not them.
Yes,
You see the confusion?
They're lessons. Those are our teachers. We are still our own people. We have to decide what we're going to do with our own fates.
So,
All
that other race...
All our ancestors can do, and all we can do, is learn from the lessons that they teach.
Who's they? Who's they? Who's they?
Our ancestors.
You just said that's not your people, that's not your ancestors. Those are your slave masters.
That's
what I'm trying to get you to understand. You just said it. You just said it. The people who taught you Shango are your slave masters.
No.
Because watch this. When we were in the in Exodus,
Can
wait,
let's
deal with this point. Let's deal with this point. No, you cannot, because we're going to deal with this point. Then we're going to build
because
this.
you keep going back to the reference of the Bible.
We have to. That's the history. Because you don't know the history. This is the history.
Now listen. Now can I say this?
Let me ask you a question to see if you can say it.
If I believe.
Let me ask you a question.
No. Let me ask this question.
This is our forum. I'm trying to speak to you. This is our forum.
No.
Brother.
I agree with you, but
Okay, then let me make a point.
I'm trying to tell you so you can better reach me.
Wait, I don't want to reach you on this point yet. Let's deal with this point first. In Egypt, who was the ruling class and who was the slave class in the history? See, that's why we got to deal with this before I know what playing field we even on to speak on. The history read, we went into Egypt, right? Moses had to do what?
Free his people.
Okay, Moses, yes, right. Definitely according to this.
Okay. See,
Moses freed his people.
That's my point of reference.
Okay, good.
If honestly, like,
I'm still asking the question.
I know. But
so Moses,
I'm gonna let you.
You about to say you're gonna let me finish, but you're not letting me finish.
Go ahead.
So, Moses freed his people. Who's his people? The Africans?
I guess the Jewish people.
No, the guess was incorrect. It's the Israelites, the Jews. You were close to it. That's not the same though. There's a big distinction. Jew and Jewish is a world apart from each other. The Jewish man today is not who was in the Exodus of Moses. I hope you know that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because the Jewish man today, what do they look like?
They look like a bunch of light-skinned,
Look like a white man with a dang black cap on.
Bring it out.
He said light skin. That look like a white man with a curly Q and a black cap on. Stop it. You know that's a white man right there. That's because he put a black cap on. That's like Superman when he put a pair of glasses on. Oh, we can't recognize you, Clark Kent. That's still the same white man. He just put a pair of glasses on. This white man put a cap on his head. You're like, I don't know where he came from, Middle Eastern.
It's hard for me to distinguish unless they
Okay, well, there's two different races in the land splitting our land according to the prophecy too.
But anyway, continue.
Okay, well, we're dealing with that. So, do they look like us? Are they dark like us? Exodus 2:19. All right. So Moses was an Israelite, right?
I guess so.
Yes, Moses was an Israelite. He's from the tribe of Levi, and he was sent to freedom. Watch what Moses looked like.
Exodus chapter 2, verse 19. And they said,
Start above it, where it says Moses.
Exodus,
for a reason.
Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burden. And he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew, one of his brethren. And he looked this way, that way. And when he saw,
Go to 17.
verse 17, and the shepherds came and drove them away, But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock.
Okay.
And when they came to Ruel, their father,
So Moses just helped these sisters now. Go ahead.
their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said,
What did they say about Moses?
an Egyptian delivered us.
What did you just see right there? Moses was an Israelite. We know he's from the tribe of Levi. You read that in the beginning of chapter 2. But they said, oh, some Egyptian guy helped us. What does that say about the appearance of the Israelites and the Egyptians? Just like today. They can be mistaken for each other. Like, we can be mistaken for the African race because we're both dark races.
That's right.
You
Bring
see,
it up.
when Christ walked the earth, Christ looked like you and I as well. The Bible describes Christ as dark, like skin of burnt brass and hair as wool. You know that, right? Okay, I don't know if you heard that. So Christ is black.
I've heard
So when they were directed to hide Christ, where did they go? Matthew 2:13. This all deals with the same history. The Bible takes place on the land of Africa, the landmass of Africa. People don't know that. They say this is the white man's book, the white man rewrote it. This is literally the blackest history book ever.
Bring it up.
Everybody we reading about from the beginning to the end is black people, except for the evil people in the Bible.
Bring it up.
The evil people are the people that don't look like us.
The scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV.
Do you know your history?
I'm going to show you and prove to you that the Israelites are black, were always black.
Dance floor time, just move up your body. Don't get loose and groove on the body. Bruise, wine.
Put on the armor, the procedure complete. Me nah go back, nah retreat. All traitors, every Jezebel must get delete. Me no sleep on a demon, me keep a full clip. Conspire me downfall, cause them want see me slip. Stay close to the real ones, we seal off and legit. Cause I gotta use them to keep your soul from the pit. This a war life, I swear the damn thing.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.